Hey folks, DSGN Dark here, and I want to say welcome to another random video of What Is That Pyro Thinking? A series where I decide to delve into my head and see exactly what the hell I was thinking at the time. Now of course, as you'll notice in a lot of cases, I am playing with a group, and it really does help, because mentally it allows me to go back and think, what exactly was I thinking? And in a lot of cases I am doing this a little bit after the fact, so please, bear with me. Now, to get it off started, what exactly happened there? I had a medic on me, so I didn't feel as scared to run in there. And as a Pyro, close range class, I do suffer from that. I've only got 175 health. It's not much, but it does allow you to do some rather offensive things, and this is one of them. At this point, my goal is to help the team capture, or in this case, defend. It doesn't help that I did get shot there, and I was trying to save my medic, but it didn't work. Thankfully, I was able to kill the scout that would have been a problem for the rest of the team. Sorry about the noise, I had my window open. I know, I'm very professional. Now, at this point, my goal is to try and move in, be offensive, keep the pressure on, but at the same time, don't let them get behind me. It could prove to be very fatal if they do. Seeing that sniper there, I did back out. It wasn't going to be good for me. So, seeing this spy, okay, I'll light him up, he got away. He must have jumped down and tried to get below. He does reappear later, but I think it happens only audibly, not visibly. Moving on. At this point in the match, we're kind of set up to try and take it, but I do get a little knocked. Anyway, moving to the next video. If you do want to know exactly what happens, well, I die. Now, next video. We're coming out here. It looks like we've just taken center. My thought is, try and get to the front as quick as possible. Help defend. Now, what I do is, instead of going around and just making myself be very visible, I go under. As a Pyro, remember, you're close range. You're not very good at long to medium range. So I go under to try and go around, which does work, and I do manage to get around, but I see that there's a soldier barrage that way. I'm not going that way, however, I do see the spy. It's the one from earlier. Now I'm behind the team, I've got a medic on me, ironically enough. They're taking mid, and at this point my thought is, alright, I need to pull them back. So I'll decide I'll go mess with this engineer, try and break their defense up a little bit. Which does work in my favor. Now, of course, he was running away from me, he wasn't getting very far, because we do move at the same movement speed. It didn't work in his favor. As a Pyro, moving forward, your fire will go, it doesn't have the same range as going backwards. However, don't underestimate that, because that is very good. It means that all your damage can hit them a lot quicker. Now, at this point, I need to try and keep him alive. And I do keep the medic alive, which is air blasting, but it doesn't work. Now, you gotta remember, watch your back. Next clip, next life, next shot. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Try and watch and see what I do. In fact, I'll let you listen, and I'll cut the audio so that way it doesn't make any weird noises. If you noticed, I immediately turned around right there. It's because I had a team calling out to me, telling me, hey, there's a spy behind you, pay attention. Now, you probably noticed what I did. Instead of running in there and dying, what I did was instead be supportive and be annoying. It worked out because it forced them to back up. The Pyro, I cannot tell you what he was thinking. Now I see a group up there in a sentry. My thought is, alright, let me try and get behind them. Uh-oh, wait a minute, I'm being shot. Better think this one through a little bit. So I wait for a teammate to come in and help, which is fine, we need this. Now, I'm looking for the guy that was up here. Unfortunately, his sentry is already broken, however, it does provide a nice little distraction. That's one more soldier down, one less annoyance we have to worry about. Hurt the Pyro, force him to get out. The quicker he gets away, the less damage he can do to my team. Now, I did have to chase the scout out because I was low on health. I didn't really feel like risking all of my health just for one pick. So instead, I back out and wait for help. Now, you're about to see, this is where Pyro can become really useful. Watch. If you notice there, instead of really being offensive and going out of my way, I stood on the cap with the Uber from the medic, thank you medic, and I just kept people back while the other teammate of mine capped. Really wasn't that flashy, but it did help. Now another little moment where I'm just being more of a distraction than anything else. Blindly I'm shooting at him to force him to try and do something, which it does. It forces him to jump at my medic. Probably not the smartest move, but it did force him to actually do something. Again, shooting at him to try and force them away. The whole goal is to try and keep them... It's almost like we're playing keep away. Keep away from my team. Now, unfortunately, I did notice the scout come in here, and there's one behind me. He shot me, if you didn't notice. I took advantage of that and looked behind me, and thankfully he did follow me. Now, I'm low on health. I need to get away. And in fact, that's what I do. I run away trying to find some health. It doesn't really help out the fact that, as a Pyro, you are a low health class, and it is very hurtful when you are below, I'd say if you're below about 100 health, you are actually hurting your team more than you're helping them. Unfortunately, I see here, my time is up, my time is now, I've got to run away. Alright, grab the health, go back, look around, spies over there, call that out to my teammates who we are talking on TeamSpeak. Oh, getting shot, try and make the best of it, but unfortunately it was a black box. Next life, same drill. Let's see, we'll go under here, and we'll try and make the best of it as we can. There aren't a whole lot of jokes going on here because there's a Pyro, I'm flashy. Alright, I see the medic, and my goal is to try and hurt them. Thankfully, the medic using the Vax wasn't thinking very well. Oh, see the sniper dot, do not go out there. Alright, get a little heal, and go around. At this point, my goal is to try and put pressure on their backside. I'm overextending a little bit. Oh, hi, Heavy. Where'd you come from, actually? Actually, I can tell you where I came from. I saw a shadow as I ran by. I can offer this when you're fighting heavies. If they're just going to blindly shoot at you, just circle strafe around them a little bit. It normally works. As for that guy, just burn him. Now, we've taken the point, and I need to keep pressure on them. Max out my health, wait a second, back out, don't even, wait for team. That's goal here, wait for team. In fact, there's a spy. Let him go in, be a little bit of a distraction, because I did hear a sentry. I'm still waiting. Oh, I got shot. There's no way I'm going to survive that. Back out. Oh, thank God, medic and heavy. Heavy can take the damage while I suck up a little health. Run in there, force them to either, run or die, which is exactly what happened. Med down, no worries. Pyro? Pff, get out of here, Pyro. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.